But we're going to do what we've always done, and let's start with a word of prayer. Lord God, how we thank you, praise you, glorify, magnify, and lift you up. Lord God, this is the day that you've made, and I'm going to rejoice and be exceedingly glad in it. Lord, you've been so good. You've been so kind. You've been better to me than I've been to my own self. And Lord, you provided this day that you've allowed us to be a part of. And Lord, we're just going to say thank you for this segment. And Lord, we pray that it will be informative, it will be inspiring and impactful. And we ask all of these blessings in the awesome and mighty name of Jesus. We do pray. Amen and amen. Listen, Miss Freeman, we are just so excited to have this young man that's come all the way from Shreveport. He is, I'm not sure if he's a native here. I just know I've been just watching him grow, and I just love his energy and his synergy, his what he does for our community, and it's just a visionary. I think this is going to be a very interesting and intriguing interview with this young man. Listen, I called him on yesterday, been trying to see about bringing him. You come on, sit down. Been trying to get him on the show because I know that during the week he has an obligation to our children. You can put that headset on. I know you know something about headsets, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good morning. Good morning.
Listen, now I'm gonna call his stage name or his after. Listen, this guy has so many hats on, and I just don't know how he juggles all that he is. A young man at that, a young black man at that. I know that he's married. He has a child. One or two?
One.
Three.
One at the moment. At the moment. Temporarily.
That means to his wife. That means at the moment. That means he has aspirations, inspiration. Listen, Rob, say good morning to Talkback.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning. It's Rob here. Like he said, I wear many hats. I'm a community guy. I'm a father. I'm a family member, a family guy. I'm a longtime educator, over 12 years in education, over 10 years in behavioral health and mental health. Of course, everybody knows me from DJing over 20 years.
Yeah.
I've been in the community a long time. I've been an advocate just for change, and, especially with our culture, you know.
Very outspoken young man.
Yes.
And especially as it pertains to where we're at and where we should be at.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not enough. It's not enough young men with sense talking.
Come on.
And I've always noticed that, like, a lot of people talking.
Right.
But it's not a lot of young black men with sense, with morals, with values talking. So I always kind of took it upon myself that I was going to talk and I was going to lead and I wasn't going to be scared.
Oh, yeah.
And I wasn't going to tap dance.
Yeah. No sample in here.
Yes, sir.
No.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
And sometimes, you know, that gets us in trouble.
It does.
Because the people know that I'm not going to take wood nickels. I'm not going to sell my people out.
Right.
And I was sharing with Ms. Freeman just earlier that you are a man. You're
yes,
not.
Yes, sir.
No doubt about it.
Absolutely.
When we speaking just earlier, you said, yeah, I know where this place is, because watch this audience, listen at this, black males. He said, because I used to vote out there.
Yes, absolutely.
Listen,
absolutely.
If you ain't voting, you ain't got nothing you can say.
Nothing.
You know,
nothing.
Speak. You can speak when you've part of the process. You can then say, hey, look, man,
Right.
I don't like what's going on, you know.
Right. And even with, this is what we have to understand. Even if we don't like how government is ran,
Right,
if
right.
we don't like the history, if we don't like the traditional inception of how things went, we don't have to agree with all
That's
that.
right.
We don't have to accept the way things were. But at the end of the day, if you know anything, you know that we have to vote, especially on a local level.
Right.
Those things affect us the most. And when you try to spread information that we shouldn't vote because it doesn't matter, well, you may have some points.
Right.
But the ultimate point is that we need to vote, especially on a local and a state level, because those things directly affect us. And don't get me wrong, I was one of those people at one time, like, man, what I need to go vote for?
Right.
So trust me, y'all, I was there. But then when I started understanding how things work, how life works,
Right.
how capitalism works, how politics works,
Wow.
how under the table deals work, when I learned how all that stuff works, I was like, you know what? We have to vote.
Right.
I have to vote. I have to be a person that advocates voting, and I need to promote that energy into the world, because that's how we get
Position for change.
any kind of position for change.
Yeah. Because it does happen from the local level.
Yes, sir.
You
Absolutely.
know, and I'd like for the fraternities, get some other black males and females.
Right.
Let's go first of all to the state level. Cause see, I've been there so many times,
Right.
so that they can see how things work, how these people, when they look around and they see that black people are showing up under 20-some% voting, they say, we don't have to do nothing for them.
Right.
We just do what
They
we
don't
want to
even
do.
care.
They don't care.
They don't care.
But when they see that folks are showing up 50-some% and things like that, like the Latinos,
Right.
that's the reason you see them.
Right.
Now they're trying to round them up now. But at the same time, the Latinos went out and voted.
They did.
And I have my own opinion about something, because the problem with that is you rounding those same people up who work.
Right.
You ain't coming to get them from gangbanging. These folk going to work.
Right. That's been my problem. I don't want to go down too deep that way, but that's been my problem about that entire thing. It's like I don't see anything but normal, everyday family members and workers
Going trying to work.
I thought we were looking for the rapists,
The gangbangers and all that.
That's what I thought we was looking for, but I don't ever see that being rounded up. But anyway.
And poor children.
Exactly.
And they come into school, but they stop coming to school because they're thinking they're gonna get rounded up. We just had one that happened in Natchitoches. It was sad. Let me say hats off to Natchitoches, to Principal Michael Coleman, who stood up and said, "Oh wait a minute now.
Right.
This is my school, and I can't. I don't know who these people are. They outside,
Right.
And so it was kind of tense about that. But before we go,
we'll
go deep.
We'll go left.
Because I have to bring you back for us to go deep.
Because I'll go with you.
Oh yes, sir.
If the kids say take me through there, I'll go right down through there with you. I'm telling you.
I was sharing with her, it seems like, and I may be wrong, it seems like when we have black males who will stand up in the community, they can't stay long in Natchez Parish school system. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Now I'm just you're not the only one who, because right now you're in Caddo Parish, right?
Yeah, I'm in Caddo Parish. I'm not in the school system.
Okay.
But I'm working on my doctorate right now. So
I see.
I'm working on going to the next level of education.
All right.
And I mean, just off a segue of what you spoke on, it's not that I had any type of major oppression when I was in the Natchez Parish system, but it's just, I'm going to just be honest. It just always seemed like it was good old boy energy running the show. And being the type of man that I was, see, I've been like this since a young man. Like, I didn't just start being this way. So I've been aware. My parents made me aware at an early age
They call us we being woke.
Yeah.
Well, call it what you want to.
Well, the thing
I've been awake a long time.
Well, they took woke and used it against us anyway because
yeah.
we originally coined that term.
That's right.
Woke was something that signified people waking up to the world,
knowledgeable,
gaining knowledge that they've been keeping from us, thinking about things with a different perspective, learning how the world actually works. That's woke. They took woke and reverse engineered it to perpetuate evil into the world.
Right.
So
we've been woke and making their followers all upset because
delusion.
We're just knowledgeable of what it is, and so you're gaslighting.
Right.
Basically, what you're doing.
Yeah.
But you're working on.
Yeah, I'm currently working on my doctorate right now. Curriculum design and administration. So I'm really excited about this next step, next level of my life. But education has always been important to me, and just felt like it was just always a good old boy system going on. And I just kind of felt like when I thought about my future in education, I didn't really see the rise that I felt like I was gonna, eventually feel like I earned.
Right.
So I started taking my entrepreneurial side more serious while I was teaching here.
Which is awesome.
And shout out to Mr. Benjamin, Mr. Bobby Benjamin.
Hey man, that's the guy. That's my guy right there.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. I ain't teaching no more, so I can say it.
Yeah.
Man, Bobby knew I was selling my products all day. Anytime I had a break, I had people pulling up to the school. Look, they was coming there to get their parents.
Yeah.
They was coming to get some products from me from the gym up there. I can say that now, but I've been exploring my entrepreneurial spirit even as an educator. And to be honest, I wasn't really trying to do nothing backslide or nothing like that, but I was actually teaching my students the spirit of entrepreneurship. Like they would watch me meet a customer at the door.
Wow.
Sometimes I would get my students early in the morning. I get them to grab my oils and my butters and my herbs out the car and bring them into the office because it would make them ask me questions.
Right.
And then eventually, I started teaching them about health. I started telling them about ingredients.
Man, you going into my interview.
So I'm gonna let you narrate the rest of it, but I'll get going.
You know what? Let me share this with you.
Yeah, I'll get going.
My mom, my grandparents were entrepreneurs on both sides.
Right.
And so we always saw entrepreneur. We didn't never see us working for somebody else. And they always taught us you can own it.
Absolutely.
But especially blacks are taught, go get a good education and work hard.
Better go work hard.
But they don't tell us that we can work for ourselves.
They didn't want to tell us that.
Yeah.
Didn't want to tell us that. And I saw my dad sold insurance.
Okay.
Both of my parents were military.
Oh,
my mom was a nurse.
Now, I see where it comes from. My father was military.
Yeah, my mom is actually an officer.
Okay.
My dad was a 30-year drill sergeant.
Oh, wow.
So you can see what kind of discipline.
I was going to.
Where the structure and discipline.
Yes, sir. Yes,
sir. So even with that, after a while, they turned entrepreneur themselves. My mom and dad opened their own business. Of course, everybody knows about Sharon's Greek store in Shreveport, one of the premier Greek paraphernalia stores in the entire state. But anyway, they went into business, and I saw as a youngster, I saw my parents running a business and working though, still being in the military, but they were exploring entrepreneurship. So I saw that my entire life.
Okay.
And then, like I said, when I went to Northwestern, I went into business. I led into education, but I always had that business background. And then when my opportunity came, when I had my calling from the good Dr. Sabi, when the spirit of the herbalist,
Dr. Sabi,
when the spirit of the ancestors got into
Honduras,
yes, and when I got into the natural healing and helping our people out, it just all started making sense that it was meant for me to be a healer and be into entrepreneurship and be an activist in more than just one way. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause sometimes we think we can only be an activist in one way.
Right.
Activism is so many different things. Activism isn't always you going out being boots on the ground.
Right.
Sometimes activism is maybe you sitting back and just educating other people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's different ways to be an activist. So I put on my entrepreneurial hat, and I realized that I had a purpose, and I was like, you know what, I can turn this into a business, and I can also let it be a human service to the people.
In information, and then applied information is power.
Yes.
Information in of its own is nothing unless we apply it. Because if it's applied, there's power.
Absolutely.
So you mess around and a deposit was made into you, and it inspired you to do what you're doing right now, and you are empowering others by informing them, and that's what caught me. I saw what you were doing. I've been a follower of Dr. Sebi ever since. Oh man, it's been years, man.
Good teacher.
And I saw what he was doing. He was empowering people and letting them know. And I'm gonna be honest with you. This is just my take on it.
Yeah.
I think he lost his life for others.
Absolutely.
Because when you start messing with folks' money,
100%.
you know, in pharmaceutical is big business. Being sick is big business.
I don't think people understand how much that runs the world.
That's right.
Controls so much.
And so, like Jesus, I'm not trying to compare him to Jesus, but when Jesus started putting doctors out of jobs and the pharmaceutical out of jobs because folks were being healed, he didn't say what we are told. Right. We are told, I'm going to treat this. I'm going to treat it until one or two things happen. You either run out of time or you run out of money.
Absolutely.
And so you're showing us how an ounce of cure is more important, or ounce of prevention is more important than a pound of treatment.
Absolutely. That's exactly what is the foundation of everything we do. So what Dr. Sebi did, he made...
Let's stop right there.
Okay.
Hold that point. Hold that point. We're going to take a little break.
Okay, cool.
And when we come back, I want you to tell us the science behind the madness. All right. Yeah. Man, hey, how's everybody doing? This is Rob Real. He's in the house. He's spitting truth. And truth is different than facts. Yeah. Truth is different than facts. You can manipulate facts, but you cannot manipulate truth. For you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Yes, indeed. Yeah. So the vision behind common sense was, you already told us that. You can, but you don't have to.
You got 20 seconds.
Yeah, we're going to come back. You've already told us about the vision behind it. But I want you to share just what you was about to share with us.
5 seconds.
At 318-238-2446 or visit www.casanat.org.
And we are back, talk back with Rob Real, DJ Rob Real. And we'll talk about music in a bit, but I want to talk about the vision behind common sense.
Okay.
Because you hadn't told, by the way, right. I don't think you told, you are the CEO, the founder and owner of
Common Sense Wellness and Beauty.
Okay.
All right. So basically, I started studying herbs. Right. Got into Dr. Sebi. That's one of my great master teachers.
Yes.
I learned so much from him. 90% of what we do at Common Sense Wellness and Beauty is 100% attributed to Dr. Sebi. I'll never ever act like he wasn't a major contributor to what we do. So basically, Dr. Sebi used to give you the information in a way that made you think about the whys.
That's
and,
right.
And the who's. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't the only herbalist. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He wasn't the
That's
only
right.
herbalist kicking the alkaline diet. He wasn't the only one talking about the herbs as a whole. Like he wasn't the only one.
Right.
But when Dr. Sebi emerged on the scene, it lit a fire in my spirit, and it really made me understand that he wanted us to pay attention to ingredients.
Right.
Ultimately, that's what it was. I mean, I could go down that long rabbit hole, but ultimately what he was teaching, he wanted us to understand that it's not that we can avoid everything. We can't avoid all these things because they've industrialized and capitalized the world based off these poisonous things that they use to speed up processes, to mass produce foods. It's nothing you can do about that. That's the world we live in. They're going to always do that. But what he made us understand is that you have a personal responsibility to pay attention to ingredients. Right? So when I used to be in the school system and I would see the babies with eczema and all these super, super intense dry skin issues, it would really just hit my spirit for some reason. I was just like, man, it got to be a reason why I'm learning about these herbs. It has to be a reason why I'm seeing this. Like, it has to be a reason why it's touching my soul in some kind of way. And eventually, you know, long story short, I used some information that I got from Dr. Sebi about the herbs. Right. And I created my first moisturizer, which was my turmeric body butter. And I was like, man, I'm going to try this on some of these children at the school. You know, I'm real close with the community. Right. I know the parents, when they drop the kids off, I can just ask them, hey, look, I got this new butter. I'm trying to get your kid off these steroids. Is there any way you let me just kind of experiment, you take it home and use it 3-4 times a day? Right. Can tell me. Right. So, man, I would do that with certain parents, and they would come back and tell me these amazing, miraculous healing stories about how the butter was literally clearing up the eczema. It was clearing up the scalp issues. It was clearing up the dry skin. I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. So I get back in my bag. I'm studying. And I realize, man, I can actually turn this into a company. Not only monetize it, but I can make it grow and do exactly what Dr. Sebi was doing.
Helping people.
Do exactly what he was doing, because he was eventually trying to, so this is what people don't know. He was in the midst of opening up free clinics around this country.
That's right.
And like you said earlier, when them radars went off around the world, free clinic. What? Right. He's doing what? Now they paying attention. So eventually that led to his demise.
Right. You gotta.
Eventually that led to his demise.
About $50,000 on him, and here's a man who is healthy as I don't know what, who dies from pneumonia in a holding center. Yeah. Just don't make no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. So we all know what happened with that. But anyway, he instilled in me to pay attention to ingredients. So eventually that led to me creating more butters, creating more herbs, creating more herbal concoctions, creating more things for your hair that are opposite of what's in the store. Because that's basically the premise that Dr. Sebi was teaching us, that we need to start paying more attention to the organic side of life.
Right.
Like there's an alternative, natural version to everything.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
right.
If the doctor gives you this, I promise you there's a natural alternative called that. Over here, you just need to tap into an herbalist. Somebody needs to teach you. You need to do your research. So when I started realizing this, I'm like, man, I can create products to help our people. And like I say, long story short, man, I got in the lab. I started formulating these products, and just one after another, you know, happy customer after happy customer, happy healing after happy healing. People would request certain things, so I put it in the store. Right. They tell me they have a certain ailment. I get in my bag, do my research, and create a product.
Right.
There was a need. I created a service for the need. Exactly. Right. And I was also able to add the humanitarian side of it because I'm personable with anybody that consults with me. So it's not just a transaction. Right. So like when you call me and ask me about your child's eczema, now I'm finna talk to you about your child's diet. I'm finna talk to you about your diet. Come on. I'm finna talk to you about the child's mental health. I'm finna ask you all these questions. You might be like, man, why are you asking me all that? I just need a moisturizer. Well,
that's all a part.
It's a full body experience, and everything is a whole. That's why it's called holistic. It's our whole. Dr. Sebi used to call it natural assimilation.
That's right.
Kind of like what the sea moss does when it goes into your body.
Yes.
You can't just really break down everything the sea moss is doing because it's a natural assimilation.
Yeah.
It may go in your body and help your hair grow.
Right.
It may go in my body and help my gut health. You know what I'm saying? It may make my nails grow.
Right.
It may give you energy. It may help me with keeping mucus out of my T-zone. You know what I'm saying? So it's a natural assimilation. So everything, when we learn that everything is a whole body experience, it made it so much easier for me to create what the community needed, and here we are today, man. I'm healing people all around, and I have to be careful using that healing word. I'm providing.
Right.
I'm providing.
And God brings. God brings the healing.
Yeah.
God brings the healing. We just we do is give you what God gave us.
Right. He put it all here.
And listen. My wife and them my whole family was dealing with some mucus stuff going on. And I went and I got a concoction that we did way back when. It's called cow chip tea.
I've heard that.
It's with the pine needles. It's with ginger, with peppermint, but we talking about not the peppermint we talking about. We talking about the herb peppermint.
Right.
Give it to them, and they say, "Daddy, it worked." I'm like, "Well, I know it works."
Yeah, people sleep on that pine needle because it's not something you just normally think about.
And so, let me say this right quick. That's probably the Mitchells are probably looking at us right now. I told them about the excellence and stuff that you're able. And as a matter of fact, after we come back in a few, I'm going to open the lines for folks to call in because I want you to leave the contact, how they can get in touch with you.
Okay.
Because let me tell you something. This is not a person who leaves you alone, but he walks you through what's going on, and he gives you what God has given to him to give to you. You know, the baths, the sea moss.
Oh yeah, we got elderberry products.
Right now, elderberry,
that's what I've been trying to
which comes, it's a natural antioxidants and things like that. Anything that's in you got to come out of you first of all. Now is the time to do some
absolutely
to do some detoxing.
Exactly.
And things.
You mentioned preventative medicine earlier, and that's, like I said, that's another premise of our business. We're trying to teach people to be proactive. Like, don't wait until your child gets sick,
right? And
then now you got to go pump all these over-the-counter medicines in them, which is most of them are nothing but placebo effects with a bunch of sugar in it.
And that's how. Why does an oncologist tell their patients that the worst thing that they can do is give them sugar? I'm talking about processed sugar, because cancer, I don't care what kind of cancer it is, those bad cells are going to eat up that sugar is like a power pellet for
it. It is, man.
You know,
it's worse than
and so there's a different in this processed sugar. If you need something sweet, go get some a natural honey
or agave.
Agave.
It's simple.
Yeah.
Monk fruit sugar.
Right.
It's all kind of alternatives. Coconut sugar.
Come on.
It's all kind of alternatives, you know. But we just have to get the information. We have to stop being so complacent and dependent on
that white
people
sugar,
that have made us sick.
They don't understand that white sugar is addictive. It's addictive.
They say it's like crack cocaine.
Right. And the reason that cannabis is not being widely used for pain management and things like that, you know, is because of who? The cigarette industry.
Oh yeah, exactly.
That's who. You know, too much healing, too much positiveness will come out of this, and we're gonna lose money. At the end of the day, it's about the bottom line.
That's what it's about. That's why I say, man, capitalism is a good thing, but it's also a very harmful thing when it comes to our well-being, because it's always going to be money over, us.
Right.
It's always going to be money over us. Always.
So I know the Mitchells are probably looking at us, and I told you all, he has something that I think will help your grandchild, and get with him, and we're gonna put his information up on 95.9 The Balance as well, because I know for a fact that what he's doing is working, because for the last several years I've been looking from a distance. Every now and then I'll contact him and say, so how's this, that, and the other going? But it's just a blessing to know that what he's doing is right, because you've been there. You know what it is.
Right.
Whatever the new things that y'all trying to come out with, listen, this is not something that you just started.
I didn't create it.
Right. and you've been doing this now for the last how many years?
This will be going on. But here's the thing. I was doing it for free for a long time.
Right.
It wasn't a company always.
Right.
It was just me helping out.
Mm-hmm.
Even back in college, I didn't even really know much about the herbs back in college, but my friends will attest to this, man. I was selling natural soaps in college just on an entrepreneurial level.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't even all the way into the health side of it yet, but I was hustling.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew I could still, it just felt right hustling natural products.
Right.
Like, nothing illegal. It just felt right. Like, dang, man, I'm putting people on something. Like, most of these people have never heard of African black soap.
Come on.
I'm selling it.
Yes.
This 2005,
Yeah,
man. I'm
yeah.
selling African black soap on the yard. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's always been in me to be this person to help. Because sometimes when I'm talking to clients and customers, I'll tell them about a certain ingredient that they've been using, and then I'll show them my alternatives, and their mind is blown, because nobody's ever broken it down to them of why things are happening the way. I mean, our skin is the largest organ on our body.
That's right.
So we absorb everything through the skin. So imagine this is years of you using toxic personal products. But you haven't been thinking about it because nobody made you think about it. The soap you use, the lotion you use, the hair products you use. And then the hair products, just think about that. When you put toxic hair ingredients in your hair, where is it going?
Yeah. It's going to your
It's
brain.
going straight to your brain.
Yeah.
No matter what anybody tries to tell you, you're literally putting something in your scalp that is absorbed, going straight to your brain. So just imagine all of the endocrine disruptors, the hormonal imbalances that our people deal with, and they don't know where it came from, especially our women.
Right.
They don't know where it came from. Well, it's because you've been using this cheap dollar store equipment on your body, on your vessel, on your electric vessel.
And it goes into, what's this? So I had some bone spurs, and I had some castor oil. Rubbed that stuff, I kept rubbing it on there, and it removed those bone spurs. I'm telling you.
Minerals.
That's right.
So that's another thing that I didn't mention earlier. Dr. Sebi also made us pay attention to minerals. Our entire life, all we've been taught about is protein, carbohydrates, all these different vitamins that you need, which you do need things. You do need essential vitamins. But nobody ever told us that we need to replenish what our body is made
naturally made
of.
of.
Your body is made of, let's just say, 102 plus minerals. Go look this up. These are not my facts. These are truths of the universe. Your body, God made your body with 102 plus minerals. So don't you think, if you start really just thinking about it, don't you think you might want to replenish your body with the minerals that you're made of?
That's right.
Doesn't that make more sense than focusing on this, that, and the third, these over-the-counter multivitamins that's just full of powder and fillers
and sugar?
Placebo effects, like I said earlier, something to make you feel good. Don't you think you need to replenish your body with minerals? So that's where the sea moss comes into place, because the sea moss contain, well, let me put it like this. The strain of sea moss that we use, you know what I'm saying? I can only speak for what we use, Chondrus crispus.
Okay.
That's the only version of sea moss we've ever used in any of our skincare and our hair products, our regular sea moss. Chondrus crispus. Okay. This is scientifically known to have all the minerals that we have. So the sea moss is literally putting minerals that you were made. It's like God had a pot right here,
Replenishing.
and He was making you in a pot.
Right.
So every mineral He's putting in the pot,
Right.
that's what the sea moss has in it. And that's basically what most seaweeds have in it. It's not just sea moss, it's bladderwrack. It's kelp. You know, it's those all these different versions of seaweed that the Asians have been using and feeding us. We didn't even think about it when we eat sushi. They rolled it up in seaweed.
That's right. And I eat
we didn't think about it. We didn't think about these things. So the ocean is where all the real minerals are, and that's where the sea moss come from. So minerals is what I'm trying to drive into people to get you to understand that when you replace minerals back in your body, it'll help you with inflammation. It'll help you with bone spurts. That leads me into the newest product that we have. We have our magnesium products.
Oh my God!
So magnesium.
Yeah,
if you go all over the internet, you got the specialists, the doctors, the creators talking about how most of us are magnesium deficient. We're deficient of a lot of other things, especially iron. But magnesium is something that's responsible for over like 600 functions in the body.
That's right.
So it's responsible for how you deal with anxiety, how you deal with your nerves.
A lot of them are talking about they have anxiety. It's really that you're deficient in magnesium.
Yeah, you're deficient in certain minerals, and then they hit your parasympathetic nervous system in a certain way, and it causes these issues. You're gonna have anxiety. You're gonna have stiff leg syndrome. You're gonna have a stiff neck. You're gonna have depression because you are literally deficient in certain minerals like magnesium. So we created a magnesium butter, and we have a magnesium spray. You spray it on your feet, spray it on your neck. My best friend actually just started giving it to his wife for her sleep issues. I texted him the other day. I can show you the text me. I texted him the other day. I said, "Man, how's the magnesium spray?" When he said, "Man, she's sleeping like a baby."
Come on,
Well, it's because you're replacing what's missing. And that's you know what I'm saying. That's the gist of what we do here at Common Sense. And what I just do as a whole, I'm just trying to replace what's missing. That's what you do. You're trying to replace.
You didn't feel like that when you were young,
No,
you know.
exactly.
Look, we're gonna take a break, and we'll be right back with none other than Rob Real. So man, look, I just got through talking to my daughter. She was like, you know, I don't like those
and illegal substances like heroin,
things that they're giving me.
These drugs can dangerously slow down heart breathing rates, potentially leading to fatal overdoses. The Louisiana Office of Public Health found that opioid-involved deaths
and she did. Well, I don't know if she has yet or not, but she was having problems sleeping and things like that. This will help you sleep and stuff.
And then if you take it topically, it's even more.
That's right. That's right.
Because it's going
directly in it. Look, I had some because I was having some muscle issues, and like when you work out, you need that. You can spray it on you or rub it into you, and you recover. Your muscle recover quicker and stuff.
Like I say, it's fancy.
But it's education too, though. So that's the reason you need somebody who will educate you as well as get it for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Please contact youth and families.
How we doing so far?
Oh, we doing real good, real good. Yeah. I'm gonna give them that number right quick that they can call in right quick if they got any questions.
I love to talk. I love to answer questions.
Yeah. Y'all can get that number right quick. 318 527 4401. 318 527 4401.
30 seconds.
Right.
It's been pretty cool, man. I'm enjoying it.
Man, no, we're
Some
enjoying
good
the information.
Oh, yeah, good.
We're enjoying the information, man. We want to empower people. That's what this platform is about.
That's what I'm all about.
Empowering people,
Cool. Alignment, I love it.
Yeah.
Insurance.com. Want to stop in for a visit? Our office is conveniently located at 119
10 seconds.
here in Natchitoches. Again, that number is 318-467-6282 or JW Odom. Insurance.com.
And we are back, and Rob Real is talking about a vision that God gave him that has become a business, a company, and I'm looking at Fortune 500. I'm looking at going public, you know. But I'm going to give you all an opportunity that we have not given up until this point, that you can call in and ask some questions, and that number is 318-527-4401. Again, 318-527-4401. If you have some questions that you want DJ Rockreal to answer, he will entertain those questions, because what we want to do is empower our listeners. You know, we're going to have people who come on here to talk about health and wellness, like he's doing right now, financial literacy, things like that, because we want you to be empowered. Because when you don't feel like that you got control over your health, depression sets in,
Absolutely.
anxiety sets in, and so give them some of the products that you have available.
Okay. First and foremost, our herbal tea blend. So, like I say, the herbs are the foundation of our business. So, the herbs started everything. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, there would be no herbal skincare without the herbs. So, we have herbal tea blends for I think we have over 12 herbal tea blends right now. I currently have a couple on the way. So, we have herbal tea blends for anxiety, nerve issues, hormonal imbalances, things like PCOS, any type of hormonal balances. I created a tea specifically for you goddesses out there. I promise you, I put my heart and my soul into it. The finest hormonal balancing herbs in the world are in this herbal tea blend. It's called Goddess Balance. We have herbal tea blends for menstrual issues. We have herbal tea blends for blood issues, cleansing your blood, replenishing your iron, helping you with your A1C, things of these natures. I can't tell you that I can reverse your diabetes. I cannot reverse anything. I can't say that. Right. Tell you what I can do. I can give you these herbs that God put here on the earth for your issue, and we'll just see what happens. I have a herbal tea blend I have a lung detox. So if you're a heavy smoker, or if you used to smoke, or if you used to vape, or if you just currently want to just detox your lungs of everything that the C word put in our lungs back in 2020. We have a lung detox for that. So that's the herbs. We have full skincare routines based off the herbs. So we have not just a regular skincare routine like Neutrogena and all those people that give you the toxins. We have real herbal skincare routines. We have exfoliators, we have serums, we have toners, everything based off the herbs, natural botanicals, no harmful chemicals, no harmful fillers. We have sea moss products. We have sea moss skincare products, because like I was telling you earlier, what goes on the skin goes in the skin. So why not use it topically also if it's so amazing? We have magnesium products. We just dropped our magnesium products. A lot of you watching right now, you're deficient in magnesium right now. Maybe your doctor have told you that, or maybe your body is telling you that. You know, your body can also talk to you. So our bodies are telling us that we're magnesium deficient. So we created magnesium topical spray, magnesium moisturizers, everything all natural, real magnesium in it. The percentages are pretty high. I feel like it's pretty effective right now. So take a look at our website. We have all kinds of herbal wellness products. We have pampering products. It's not just about healing the body. Sometimes you just want to pamper yourself, but we give you the alternative that's what's in the store. So the store pampering products may have this ingredient, all these ingredients you can't pronounce. We give you pampering products from nature, basically. You know what I'm saying? That's our contribution to the pampering world. So we give you pampering products. What else do we have? We have elderberry syrup. So this time of year.
This time of the year.
Basically any time of the year. But this time of the year specifically, when the germs are super, super rotating, the cooties are everywhere, you need a defense system. I teach people all the time about having your army prepared. Your body has a natural defense system, if nobody's ever told you.
That's right.
And it's to fight off viruses. It's to fight off the cooties. It's to fight off everything. But when you put a whole bunch of unnatural stuff in your body, now your immune system, your army is in there looking around, scratching their head like, man, what we supposed to do?
You got them confused.
What can I do with all this? I thought we were supposed to handle that. So that's how your army is acting.
Yeah.
So you need to activate your army, and that's what our elderberry syrup does. If you research and do your research on elderberry, you will know that it's one of the oldest antivirals.
That's right.
Like he said earlier, it's one of the oldest antioxidants that our ancestors, everybody's ancestors, because it's not just a black thing. It's a white thing. It doesn't matter. It's one of the most ancient herbal remedies you can use to get mucus out of your body. It even helps you with your blood sugar.
Right.
That's the good thing about elderberry. The berries are literally a tart berry that helps you control your blood sugar. So it's pumping your army up so you can be proactive. If your babies get sick, it won't be such an extreme sickness.
Right.
Or it may prevent them from getting sick. That's what I tell them. It's twofold with the elderberry. So it's going to do either two things. It's going to prevent you from getting sick, or it's going to make it when you do get sick,
it's not alone.
You don't feel like you got to go be on the hospital bed.
Right.
You actually feel like you're healing faster. You know, the meds may work faster. It's a cohesive movement, and the elderberry just helps you. So basically
get on that, and you can take that elderberry now, even if you don't have.
I tell people to take it year round
like that. Right.
We give it to our daughter every day, even when she's not sick. We give it to her every single day because we want her to be prepared for anything that comes her way.
Right. And get it from somebody. You know, a lot of time I'm going up where y'all at up in Shreveport at the drug emporium. And it's but
places like that are cool. But
But when you got a person who has not only do they have the same thing, but they're able to sit down and talk to you about it.
Absolutely.
Because listen, I'm going up there and I tell them more about their products than they know.
All right, that's
you know what I'm saying.
That's usually how it is.
One of the products that I'm on right now, and I do it because of, again, I'm in front of everybody and shaking in with everybody, and that's angiographers. That's one of the ones that I used during the pandemic.
Powerful.
So they didn't have to use
powerful.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Because there ain't but one disease.
That's it.
There ain't but one disease.
That's it.
If you can keep that mucus and things, inflammation
that's
down,
what it turns into.
Right.
Absolutely.
So again, 318-527-4401. If you want to call in to, kind of chop it up with us, we will entertain your call.
I'm here.
Black oil.
Black seed oil.
Black seed oil. I'm sorry. Black seed oil. What was?
So black seed oil is powerful, but a lot of times I don't think people are taking it right. All right. So with black seed oil,
because I can't get I can't do the liquid part.
You should always infuse black seed oil in something, whether it's like distilled water or some glycerin. You should always put the black seed oil in something because it's so powerful.
Oh, it's powerful.
And it can mess up your bladder, your liver, if you're trying to take it straight.
That's right.
But it's definitely a powerful herb, and I recommend it.
Yeah.
I just don't recommend using it the wrong way.
Right,
so black seed oil is very, just like oil of oregano.
It's powerful. I took some before I left.
We took oil of oregano the entire time we were doing the COVID lockdown.
Okay.
Me and my wife, we took a spoonful every day, and I just put in a little bit of water every single day, and it kept us right, even when we caught COVID during that time.
Right.
We were still sitting up watching Netflix, just chilling, ordering pizza. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't a extreme sickness thing because we were putting these antivirals in our body before the virus came.
They also fight that and walnut, black walnut, fights those parasites, y'all.
Big time.
And that's another thing. Back in the days, they told us about these parasites.
Right.
But they don't tell us about the parasites no more. But they would give us about 3 times a year. They would give you this nasty stuff that made you go to the bathroom. What they were doing is they were getting these parasites out of you. You know, a lot of us just walking around with a lot of parasites.
We all need a deep cleansing, man.
Yeah.
And the only way you really can do a deep cleansing is with the herbs.
That's right.
Like, I don't care what they give you, just to make you go to the bathroom. People think that when they get a laxative, I tell people all the time they go and get laxative. That's not getting parasites.
That's right. You got to kill them things.
No, parasites are, those things are powerful.
Right.
They are latched onto your cells. They are inside of you, messing with your nerves, man.
That's
like,
right.
People think parasites is just some good thing. No, your immune system is in your gut.
That's right. Your gut.
So
a healthy gut,
man,
a healthy everything else.
look, the parasites are what make you think you're hungry when you're not hungry.
Right.
That's a parasite.
Yeah.
But see, you gotta have somebody that know about the body to tell you that, man, that's a parasite.
That's right.
That's a parasite making you think you gotta wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and go eat a little Debbie snack. Go eat
Come
some,
on.
zebra cakes.
Yeah.
That's a parasite controlling your nerves.
Mm.
That's how powerful those parasites are.
Because the parasite wants to eat.
Look, Alzheimer's, things of that nature.
Yeah.
Dementia.
Yeah.
They're not telling people that these are parasites.
That's
that are
right.
in the brain.
That's it.
They want you to take all this medicine, in which I'm not against medicine, so I don't ever want any medical professionals that watch this to think that a real
we're not anti-medicine.
That's definitely not the case. People will try to gaslight you with that,
right,
and make straw man arguments
right,
to kind of hear you out.
right.
But we're not anti-medicine at all.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We're not anti-medicine, but what we're saying is that instead of just pumping you full of medicine,
I'm anti-abuse.
yes, there's abuse.
Yeah.
There's manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There's not telling you the truth. And why not give me the option if you know I have dementia or brain?
Right.
Why not tell me, hey, well, look, I will tell you this. You got parasites in your brain.
That's right.
You know anybody that can help you with that? Like, why can't the medical field be optimistic and reasonable and balanced like that instead of just saying, all right, now I'm going to put you on this dementia medicine, but the dementia medicine is going to give you so many side effects, it's still taking your life.
Right. And when I talk to doctors and things like that, when they want to treat me, that's the first thing I ask them about. What do you feel about herbal?
Yeah, ask them. You have to ask because if you
got
don't
a
ask,
problem, if you got a problem,
man, if you don't ask,
you're not trying to get me healed.
they are not going to tell you that because it's not their job to tell you.
They're going to tell me they're treating me. They're going to tell the truth.
Yeah.
Listen, we're going to take a break and we'll be right back.
Cool.
Yeah, they you know, they're not going to tell you
No, they
that,
gonna
that,
tell
that you see, the problem they had with Dr. Sebi is Dr. Sebi told them, I'm going to heal you. That's what he would tell them. I'm going to heal you, man. And so, you know, we can't use that word. But they were so mad at him, they took him to court. They took him to court.
You ever think about this? Look at the timeline of when everything happened. Imagine if Dr. Sebi were here when COVID hit.
Come on.
Just think about how the world would have been totally different. The entire healing community.
If Magic Johnson them had told the truth, if they had come out and told the truth, what had happened? You know the reason this man is living today is and left eye what? Dead.
She was the only one that got on
That's right.
TV shows and started
and
saying
told
it.
him what he did to him.
Saying
If you knew people like Michael Jackson even.
His mom, his family, everybody.
Yeah. And we are back. What? Off the air is something y'all need to tune in. We get some really goodies. Again, the phone number is 318-527-4401. And remember what that is? What's that? You got yeah. CMOS.
Advertising.
Yeah. You got CMOS too, huh?
Yes.
Yes. And is it infused?
Yes, we have CMOS. We have elderberry that's infused with CMOS. Yeah, so we got some goodies. So you can get a regular version of CMOS gel, or you can actually get a CMOS gel that's infused with elderberry syrup. You know what I'm saying? So now you have a powerhouse that's just attacking the mucus like nothing else in the store can do it. Like, and I can't stress this enough. I'm not against medicine, but what I am telling you is most of the things that they give us is nothing but a placebo effect to make you feel good with minimal healing ingredients.
Right.
Everything else is fillers and sugar. That's it. So now, just like with cough syrup, All right, and I don't want to go too deep into this, but cough syrup. We are supposed to cough.
That's right.
Now, when it's extreme and just you're barking all over the place, I recommend you give someone a cough suppressant.
Right.
But when you suppress a cough,
you're not getting that stuff up.
You're not letting it out. So nobody ever taught us that. They just taught us to take the cough syrup, suppress it, so your cough will go away. This is something natural in the body that needs to happen. So when I see people going to buy cough syrups, I just immediately think like, dang, I wonder if they just don't know or they just don't care, because you're not doing anything but getting some sugar. You may as well reach out to somebody like me, get you some elderberry, get you some sea moss, get you some herbs, and just be consistent with that. And then in between, if you want to take a little sip of some Diamond Tab or some NyQuil, do that to kind of help. But depending on these things is why my business, why my company, why my purpose exists. Because I want you to stop being dependent on pharmaceuticals.
Wow.
Stop being dependent on big pharma. Stop being dependent on lack of information when there are people out here that's trying to give you the information. And listen, I gotta say this because I say this on all my lectures and my lives. We can't avoid everything.
That's right.
We can't avoid all sicknesses. We can't avoid toxic products. We can't avoid dairy in our foods. We can't avoid bioengineered ingredients. Sometimes it is what it is. But what you can do is you can have the information so you can just make smarter choices. You can just make smarter choices. It doesn't mean you're going to go 100% vegan, but if you know that you can get a couple of plant-based alternatives or some herbal alternative, why not do that if you can? Like, it's not. It doesn't mean you're not going to eat pork again. It doesn't mean you're not going to eat a Little Debbie. But hey, now you know how to detox.
That's right. Come on. Listen, we got stuff right out in the yard that we don't know is good for us. Thanks. One being for the lungs, and one being mullein. Yeah,
that's in our lung detox.
So
the basis of our lung detox herbal tea is mullein leaf. So that's the base herb in there, and then we add in the licorice, the eucalyptus, the nettle leaf. You know, we add in the other ingredients to help you get all that mucus out. But yeah, mullein is powerful. The most powerful herb lung herb for lungs in the world. Literally.
Yeah, I had some of that this morning.
Oh yeah.
So the other thing is dandelion.
Right out in the yard,
out in the yard, dandelion tea. You know,
all this time is right out there in the yard. We didn't know it was one of the most powerful things for your liver and for your bladder.
I tell you who does know it: Native Americans and Asians. They know these things. You know. The only people don't know is because we try to dummy down Americans. Right. Keep them ignorant. Keep them paying all this money out, and when you can go right here to Rob Real, common sense.
Yes, common sense, wellness, and beauty, man. That's what we do. Your full body wellness bar, pampering, healing, everything that you need. Everything that's in the store that you think is doing something for you. We have an alternative for it.
Lavender.
Lavender. We have lavender in several of our products. We use lavender. Actually, we use lavender in multiple ways. So we use it in essential oil form. We actually use actual lavender leaves in our hair treatments, our herbal hair oil. Yeah. We use real, like if you look at our herbal hair oil, you see the lavender floating in there. Like I'm giving you the real deal. It's infused the correct way. We got it going on when it comes to the herbs, man.
My son, which you all
I know, very well.
He introduced me to sarsaparilla. I didn't know what sarsaparilla was for until way back when the root beer was actually used to help your kidneys because it had actual sarsaparilla. And if you taste the root beer, you can still taste that artificial sarsaparilla.
Yes, absolutely.
But if you're having some problems and things with your kidneys and things like that,
any blood issues,
right, and also with the
any blood issues,
with the metals and things, you can use parsley.
Parsley is a heavy metal detox. Yes. Cilantro also.
Cilantro.
So people think these are just for seasoning your food. No.
You watch this. You cannot medicate yourself back to health. You can't do it. You got to eat yourself back to health.
That's the only
You
way.
got to the oils and essential oils and things. That's how you get back to health.
That's the only way.
Right,
That's the only way.
right.
That's the only way.
This ideal. You got anything else that you like? Give us some numbers and things that they can get.
Basically, if you want to reach out to me personally, my business line 318-564-4025. If you have any questions, but I would encourage everyone to follow us on all social media. Facebook is Common Sense Wellness and Beauty. On Instagram, it's Common Sense _. We're also on TikTok, Common Sense Wellness. But please go to our website, commonsensewellnessandbeauty.com, and check out our collections. You'll see that we have products for every single thing. I even have an ebook. I have a couple of ebooks that I wrote on there, so we have some free resources on there to help you with your skin. We have some free affirmation resources on there. Like I say, it's a full body experience when you visit us at commonsensewellnessandbeauty.com. Check us out. We have, and also I would like to say this: we make things affordable. We feel like healing should be affordable.
Yes.
Like we're not gonna hurt ourselves, but we also want you to know healing is affordable. So we have affordable healing skincare. If you have babies with eczema, if you have scalp issues, if you have blood pressure issues, you want to explore the herbs, reach out to us. commonsensewellnessandbeauty.com. I'm Rob, the master formulator, the master herbalist. I do everything. I want to have a personable experience with you. Reach out to me anytime. Ask me any questions. I love talking about this stuff.
God bless you. We love you. And you can't do nothing about it. We can stay and chat a little while on here. But again, y'all, it's about the only reason I have him on here is because I want to help our people. You know, our people can't pay their bills and can't do what they need to do when you're sick. And we need a healthy community. And this is what we want. We want a healthy community. No, he cannot promise you that you're going to be healed. But he's telling you, at least try what he's telling you. And if you try it, and if you listen to the information, it makes sense. The most harshest way to treat cancer is chemo and radiation. When we have what we call soursop, and there's some other, because first of all, the antioxidants, green tea, all these different things that will help and won't attack good cells.
That's right.
Come on.
That's right. It's options, man.
Right.
It's alternatives out there, man. And like I said, they're not gonna promote it to us.
No, they're not gonna
They're not
promote
gonna
it.
promote it to us. They're not gonna tell us because now that messes with their bottom line. And
You got one pill that you take a month or a day is costing you $4,000 at minimum. The last time I heard about it, $4,000, and you don't want to. I believe that they're going to begin to allow a natural herbs and things. They're going to begin to start. Insurance going to begin to start paying. You know, I believe they're going.
They're gonna still try to
They're
control
gonna have
it.
to.
That's what I don't like.
Yeah,
They're gonna try
yeah.
to control it. They're gonna try to control it. Then they're gonna start trying to produce it. And once you start letting them
That
produce
mass
it,
producing
you already
is
know
what's
what's
right.
happening. Once they get their production hands on it, now if you
And
notice,
then it's gonna be watered down.
yeah, now if you notice, you see commercials now where they promoting regular over-the-counter medicines with elderberry.
Yeah,
I'll just be fried. I'll just be looking at rolling my eyes at TV. Like,
You know,
Be like,
I saw
yeah,
a whole lot
whatever.
of stuff that they start putting different things in dandelion and
yeah, I'll just be
and-
like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah. Y'all know what y'all doing.
Now,
That's slide. man. They
think
slide.
about once cannabis becomes legal in all 50 states, what they gonna do?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Gonna take advantage
God
of it.
Almighty, they gonna.
That's
they
why
gonna-
it's important for us to be ahead of the, we
Right,
need to be ahead
right,
of the
right.
crowd. Like, we need to be well versed in everything, so they can't pull the wool over our
Right,
eyes.
right.
When they do start trying to mass produce it to us.
And see, that's what's happening right now. They're trying to mass produce, and they give you different strands And we do know that there's strands for like seizures, epilepsy, different things like that. But marijuana shouldn't be, cannabis shouldn't be addicted.
Yeah,
You know, because the Native Americans and Chinese have always done tea and things like that. You know, and I don't see none of them addicted. You know, but the stuff that they doing right now, something ain't right, man.
Once they get their hands on it, man, it's just all this is how it is, man. Like, I even see them putting sea moss in products in the store now. I'm just thinking to myself, man, I wonder what kind of sea moss.
I know.
I'm just thinking to myself, Lord, they just know how to get the people, man.
Because
that's why it's important
with us too. With us, we're doing a whole lot more sea moss, and we have a right to be skeptical of doctors and things.
Absolutely.
Because the Tuskegee experiment and stuff like that. So don't come up here trying to say, well, you know, I don't understand why black folk won't go to the doctors and stuff. Black males are skeptical.
You gotta be.
Because you
And let's just
injected
be
them
honest,
with syphilis and stuff.
There is clearly obvious prejudice and racism in the current medical
That's
system.
right.
Like, this is not anything that's made up.
No.
Like, I've seen it with my own eyes. You know what I'm saying? My
Right.
mom is a medical professional for 30 years. She'll admit it too.
Come on.
Like, there is bias and prejudice. And yes, doctors do, sometimes they do treat non-black patients different than they treat black patients.
Oh, yeah,
Sometimes
for
they
sure.
do have an automatic assumption that you're on a certain type of insurance. I know they think like this.
Right.
I know for a fact that certain doctors get paid a certain stipend from companies that they use their vaccine.
That's right. That's it.
Like, you use a certain medication, we give your office a bonus.
That's
you know,
it. That's
I
it.
know this. I've had doctors tell me this. So don't tell me there's
We-
not manipulation
and we know-
and ulterior motives.
Look, we know that if you're a young body
Yeah, don't tell
and
me.
you come in, and listen, I know this is harsh what I'm about to say, but they still collecting body parts,
Oh, yeah,
man.
absolutely.
Sure.
I agree.
You're a young man,
You have
you
to.
got a good heart and things, you come in, you know, it ain't, it's not no life or death situation, but you wind up dying.
Yeah. I think they do. I
Man,
think they
come
do
on.
like a whole profile diagnostic on people that they're gonna do that to. I think they look and see if they got close involvement.
Right.
Community leaders.
Right.
Because you don't ever hear about
but
stuff
but
like that happening to
but
people like us.
that's
man.
right. That's
Just-
right.
we
But
always
it's
get
this
random-
almost a John Doe.
Yeah.
Shucks.
Oh, yeah, they
Let's
going
get
in.
that hard shit overseas.
You know, they got some healthy
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
They might be homeless, but they got
Yeah.
something healthy.
Come on.
Some healthy organs that
We can
Jerry
ship.
Jones and his
Come on.
friends can use.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That part's expensive, man.
Yeah.
A heart for $1 million and all this. Come on.
Yeah, these sometimes these directors put the truth right in our face. You just gotta
Oh,
pay
yeah.
attention to it. You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's fake and fallacy, but a lot of times they telling us what they doing to us.
Did you want to go get something to eat?
I gotta get on back to Shreveport, man. I gotta get on back to Shreveport.
Because I said the least I could do is
That actually would have been perfect, man. But my wife got a million things for me to do today.
oh wow.
Baby
Is
got-
she in education?
Yeah, she teaches. She attorney.
Yeah, attorney.
Yeah, she's an attorney.
Okay.
Yep.
It's a blessing, man, for
Yeah,
you to be able to go and get your doctorate.
Yeah, man, I'm excited about that, man.
Yeah.
Head to the next level of
Well,
education.
man, let me tell you, Mr. Benjamin, he really took a whole lot of care with people he thought was up and coming.
I'm forever thankful about it because like he gave me opportunity. Like I say, man, Bobby knew I was selling my product.
Right.
He knew I had them parents pulling me upside the jump,
Yeah.
and he didn't say nothing, man,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I kept it professional.
And
but-
then too, again, we got that going on all over our district, man. And as long as it's not hindering education.
Oh yeah. And people, this is the thing though. People knew I was invested in those children.
That's it.
Like you could. That's one thing you couldn't
That's
deny
right,
me.
that's
You couldn't
right.
take that away from me. You know, Coach Moran was in that community. I was boots on the ground
And the
with those
kids that
children.
we were dealing with.
Yeah.
Man,
The ones
we
that
lost
other
a
people
whole
couldn't
lot
deal
of them,
with.
man. We showing up at funerals.
Man, I
and
still
things.
have that trauma. I tell people that all the time. I still really have that trauma from all the children that I personally had as my children that I lost.
that killed. That got killed.
I'm talking about just
Yeah.
straight got killed. like literally my children.
Man, that's something.
So
Man, that's-
I'll always have that trauma because they was my
I think,
babies.
I'm going to do a memorial for the kids that we lost this year. I'm getting off the board, so I think I want to do that for the kids that we lost.
Man, make sure you reach out to me.
Yeah.
I love to speak and be involved and do whatever I
So I'm
need
going
to
to get with Miss
Yeah, man, I love to go eat, man. But like I say, my wife got, man, I got so many things to do when I get back. Cause I'm back in mental behavioral health now too, so I got clients to go see today.
Well, look, I'm going to be up there and see when my wife.
Yeah.
That's what we about to do all around the country.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, that's what's
Let's
needed.
see how I turn this off.
How we do?
You good?
Good. Good info.
Yeah, that was good.
Perfect. That's what I wanted. Perfect. I appreciate y'all for having
Is
me.
that your key right
Oh,
there?
yeah, I gotta get her.
Hold on 1 minute. Hold on, let's take a picture.
Wait.
Wait.
But it's live. Y'all still on the live.
Oh, okay.